Hey everyone, since We Are Scarlet Twilight's final issue comes out next week, I figured I should get off my duff and talk about issues 2 and 3. Will Captain Lancet be able to free the world from Scarlet Twilight's tyrannical grip? Who or what are the Maxi Militia? And what is the secret of Captain Lancet's vampirism? Let's find out. So, issue 2 starts with the origin of the Maxi Militia. After Lancet was put into a deep sleep by the Blood God last issue, his aide Maxi managed to save him and later go on a trip to discover some answers about this demon, figure out that Lancet's slumber won't last for the next 121 years, all while men of Satanica and the Scarlet Twilight cult spread their influence around the world. So Maxi figures out a way to make sure his old boss will have some aid when he wakes up, by cloning himself. And how does a mug like Maxi figure out how to clone himself? Why, with a book titled Cloning for Regular Joes, of course. Yeah, the Golden Age tongue-in-cheek humor of issue 1 continues into issues 2 and 3, and I love it. So, in the future, mankind has been reduced to serfdom for the vampires in order to keep a stable blood supply up. But the newly awakened Captain Lancet and the Maxi Militia are ready to strike back and bring back freedom. And yeah, we get some cool action scenes when our heroes try to infiltrate the main compound of the vampires and fighting some vampire goons. Because their whole plan is trying to kill the heads of the power structure in one strike. But it's toward the end of issue 2 where we get some interesting hints about Lancet's true backstory. Alright, because one of the vampire goons reveals that Madame Satanica knows about Captain Lancet's true past, and one of the vampires ends up calling him Impaler. So, as the battle continues in issue 3, Madame Satanica ends up showing up to the fight. And she ends up revealing Lancet's true name is Vlad Tepes. Yes, as in Vlad the Impaler, aka Dracula. Turns out Lancet isn't just any vampire. He is the vampire. And we get to see him go full vampire on some more of Madame Satanica's goons, the Scarlet Monarchs. But yeah, even with the full vampire powers, Lancet and the rapidly depleting Maxi Militia are still outnumbered quite a bit. And they end up having to retreat for now. Oh. But it's during this retreat that we actually get some really solid characterization for Lancet. Yes, he was the brutal Vlad the Impaler, who did a whole bunch of atrocities in order to protect his people from monsters. And he was eventually cursed with vampirism. He eventually ended up in the Americas during the Revolution and found himself moved by the ideas that the nation was founded upon, where every man is a king, no one rules over the other, and freedom and democracy, all that good stuff. And yeah, Lancet fully believes that for all its faults, America and its ideals are worth defending, from fascism and tyrants like Madame Satanica and her vampire cult. Issue 3 ends with Lancet recalling some of his experience as an American revolutionary militia for one final strike against the Scarlet Twilight, which, of course, ends up looking like this. And if you know your American art history, you probably can recognize what that's an homage to. So, that's We Are Scarlet Twilight issues 2 and 3. I think these issues are still as entertaining as issue 1, and I'm really excited to see how this story concludes next week. And if you're excited to see the conclusion of Captain Lancet's battle with Madame Satanica, please be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button so you always know when I upload a new video. Until next time, have a great day.